Hello, 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 hello. I'm Lynn Browder, and I have a son, Owen, who is 14 and has autism. We paint together, working on his, excuse me, his fine motor skills. He helps me paint the backgrounds of our paintings, and then I paint the rest. So join me as I paint the rest. It's been a long day, as they say. Oh, it's, life is interesting right now, as one might say. We've got a lot going on. We are probably very emotional for many reasons, both of us, and it can be hard, you know. He is out of school right now, so that in itself is a lot. I don't know why I decided to do the beak right then, but here we are. And since I'm doing the beak, I might as well do the eyes. And kind of get them going. I changed my brush. Not often will you see me change my brush, but when I'm doing something like white and I'm using colors, I will. And I meant to do the eyes first because the colors, you know, don't matter. With if I have some white in there, it'll be okay. But I didn't, so we're just gonna put them in there. It'll all be okay. That's my theory, at least at this point. I feel like I'm on another planet or something right now. Owen has, like, I'm just exhausted is why I feel like I'm on another planet. Owen has backtracked on weather, in the sense of it is now truly back to really bothering him. He is stressed out about it. And quite frankly, now I am beyond stressed out about him being stressed out about the weather. It's hard because we were doing so good with it. He had been really upset for years about rain and the noise that it would make, and then we had a really hard winter with lots of ice and just a lot of weather, like delays for his school, and I think that has a lot to do with him kind of backtracking. He's worried again that the snow is going to keep him from going to school in August. He's worried about the rain flooding. He is worried about just things that, I'm not going to say aren't going to come true because, it's as crazy as weather is. We should not, we're in West Virginia, so we should not have snow in August here. We're not a state that has snow in August. We're not a state that has ice or anything like that in August. I don't know if we've ever had it in recorded history in August. I haven't looked it up, but as far as I know, that's not ever an issue that this state has had. However, that does not compute for Owen. Like, that's not, he knows that snow is not supposed to happen here in those months, but he's still very, very concerned about it. And trying to get him to not be concerned about something is concerning. I mean, I get it, like how he wants his routine. We are struggling for this summer break. It's probably been one of the harder ones for numerous reasons. So for him to, he wants to go back to school. He's ready for summer to be over. And again, I don't blame him. And with all that, he is officially he's 14, so he's been a teenager for a while, but the hormones, the changes, the emotions, and like a teenager, he is trying to find his source of making people laugh and making fun of things, and just the world of just the teenage being trying to pull the wool over the mama's eyes and just doing what we want, even though we are a teenager. We are still, it's all of the things. And you can't, like, reprimanding him or telling him, like, go, sit for 5 minutes. These moments can all backfire in the sense of he then gets into meltdown mode, or it is very hard to work on emotions, so forth and so on. So we are really working on that this summer. He wants to go to the pool, and I want to take him to the pool, but he will talk about things he's not supposed to talk about, or like things, just like he watches a video that some guy's knocking out a window, and I think the purpose of it is to fix the window, like he has to get it out of the casing. But he keeps talking about knocking windows. He keeps talking about different things with pool. Just it's all things that he doesn't quite understand. But like, he'll show me. There's videos of people that have like eyeballs that they'll like change out, and I'm squeamish, and I'm very thankful these people have these different things to help them and all of this. But I can't handle watching medical videos. I just can't. And he finds it hilarious to show me things like that. But I'm trying to get him to realize that if somebody asks you not to do something, that you just don't do it. You try to be nice to the person's request, etc., etc., etc. And he's of the age where that should start making connections for him. And so that is one of the things that we are working on. And he's not allowed to talk about certain things or show videos, etc., etc. If so, then certain privileges like going someplace that he wants to go are taken away. Again, this is probably harder on me than it is on him, but I've got to stay strong and get him to make those connections. Breathe, mama, breathe. It's hard. So, as it dries, I can see sometimes where it needs more paint. And I'm going to go ahead and put the little black eyes in there. So, this mama is tired of second guessing, first guessing, working on my, I tell Owen all the time that, we're learning together because he's a kid for the first time. I'm a mama for the first time, and we have to work together. But we have to listen to each other and respect each other. And that's the biggest thing for me is I have to get him to understand what that means to respect somebody else in this grand scheme of life. So that's my goal. That's my mama's heart. And he's doing really well. It's hard. It's a hard stage we're at right now when he's struggling so much with change and school being out and not getting to see his friends and people that he hopes to see and so forth and so on. So we shall see, as they say. There's my little whirly birdie. Whirly birdie. I always have fun making my birds. Birds, birds, birds. Okay, so I think he is pretty much done. So I sign O for Owen, and then L, and B. So there we go. All right, thanks so much for watching and being a part of our day. Toodles, toodles.